natural Russian and Belarusian.
Hi everyone! Привитание! Добрый день! My name is Sofia, and in this first episode we will learn how to sound naturally and have a correct Russian and Belarusian pronunciation. So, I will take Russian and Belarusian alphabet, say each letter, giving you some examples which will help you to get the right letter pronunciation. I will also compare Russian and Belarusian alphabet with English and say where English alphabet will be your friend and where it won't. Are you ready? Let's begin! The first letter is A in English alphabet. The word examples: car, far, star. But in Russian, the sound will be more simple and short. Okay? Letter is A and sound is the same, A. The words in Russian and Belarusian will be the same. For example, azbuka, which is alphabet in English. Next letter is B. The word examples are bear, be, best, better in English. The sound in Russian will be B, okay? Letter is B and the sound is B. We write B differently, but we have the English analog B, yes? Like we write in English B, the same we write the next letter, which is V, in our alphabet, okay? V, it is written like English B, but the sound is V. Not like W, yes, W, but V. You put your teeth near your lips and say like V, V, like the vibration of the phone. For example, vet, van, volleyball. And the Russian and Belarusian examples, I will give you the names, okay? Vasily and Vasilisa. Yes? You can try to repeat Russian and Belarusian words. Vasily, Vasilisa. The letter V and the sound is V. Okay? Next letter is G. The words in English with this sound, good, great, goose, get, it is the same. I will give you the example, the word in Russian and Belarusian. It will be the same, but first difference which starts here is how we pronounce G. In Russian it will be G, in Belarusian it will be H. We have goose, which is goose in Russian, and гусь, like H, white, yes, гусь, in Belarusian. Next letter is D. We have D in English, but it is more soft, and in our language it is firm. For example, English words, daughter, doctor, and in our language we say D. Yes, it is more firm. We do not spread it. So it will be doctor, which is doctor, 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 doctor. And in Belarusian it will be doctor, doctor. And here the second difference in writing between Russian and Belarusian appears. For example, we write doctor with O. In Russian, doctor. But in Belarusian, we will write the same as we hear. It is the one of the main rules in Belarusian to write the same like you hear. So we hear doctor, doctor, and we write doctor with A, doctor. Whereas in Russian, we say doctor with A, but we write doctor with O, and we have хорошо, which means good, Yes, хорошо, but we write хорошо. Next letter is ye. For example, the sound ye. Yes, ye. It will be ye. And the word in Russian and Belarusian, ель, елка. So spruce in Russian will be ель, in Belarusian it will be елка. Then goes yo. The word examples in English are yo-yo, your, York, yogurt. Okay. In Belarusian and Russian, I will give you the example of the Latin letter, which is iota, and in Russian, yolka. Christmas tree will be yolka, and in Belarusian Latin letter, iota. Good. Coming back. Letter A, sound A. Letter B, sound B. Letter V, sound V, like V, English V. Letter G or H in Belarusian, sound G or H. White, yes, H. Letter D, sound D. Letter Y, sound Y. And letter Yo, sound Yo. Next letter is J. For example, like bugs do. Zzz. Or you can share with your analogs which come to your mind. The words are in Russian желудь, жарко. Bug in Russian will be жук. And how to say жук in Belarusian? It will be the same, жук. Okay? The next sound is very interesting. It characterizes the Belarusian language. So it is two sounds together. D and J will be J. We do not have it in Russian, but we have it in Belarusian. For example, it is like Julia or juice in English. And we have the Belarusian word, which is dождь, rain in English. One more time, sound J, like Julia, juice, John, Japan. Let's go next. Next letter is Z. Zip, zone, zoom. In Russian, we have zаяц, and the same will be in Belarusian, rabbit. Z. One more peculiar thing in Belarusian language. We have J and Z. It is two sounds. D and Z. Yes, we connect them together and we have Z, Z, Z. Okay, we have J, Z. Дети. Letter E. Sound will be the same. E. One more difference between Russian and Belarusian. Here we write E differently. In Belarusian, E we write like English I. In Russian, we write E like N in English, but vice versa. Next letter will be Y. It is sound Y, like yogurt in English, or yes, or year. Okay? It is very simple sound. Y. Yoo-hoo! Okay, for example, яйка or яйцо. Egg. Egg in Russian will be яйцо, and in Belarusian it will be яйка. Try to repeat. Яйцо. Яйка. Next letter will be K. The sound will be K, like in the English words cat, cook, clothes. And I will provide you with the Russian and Belarusian word example. Cat in Russian and Belarusian will be the same. Кот, кот, кот. It resembles coat in English, but we have firm sound t. We have t, not t. We do not spread it. Interesting break. Belarusian and Russian languages are based on the Cyrillic alphabet, one of the ancient alphabet of the Old Slavic language. Nowadays, the Cyrillic alphabet is used in Bulgarian, Macedonian, Serbian, Ukrainian, Russian and Belarusian languages. Next letter is L. Let, last, look in English. Russian and Belarusian word example is lapat, bast shoe in English, and lapat in Belarusian. We write in Russian lapot, but we say lapat, yes, and in Belarusian we write the same as we hear, lapat. Not t we write ts. It is the peculiarity and the rule in Belarusian language. When we hear t, in Russian we write t and soft sign. When we hear t in Belarusian we write ts. It is like t and c together. Yes, like we pronounce it. Ts and soft sign. Next letter is M. And the sound is m. For example, mother, mirror, mat. What in Russian is mama? Yes, it is mom. Mama. Very nice, yes. And in Belarusian, mom will be mati. Mati. Mama, mati, я тебя кохаю. In Belarusian, yes. Я тебя кохаю. I love you very much. The next letter will be N and the sound will be N. One more time, we will go from yo, okay? Yo, letter yo, sound yo. J, letter J, sound J. Belarusian, J, we have, yes, and we have Z. Then goes Z, Z, I, Y, Y, K, K, L, L, M, M, N, N. English words nothing, night, neither. Belarusian and Russian word example will be nose, which will be nos. Nos in Belarusian and nos in Russian. Then goes the letter O. It is short. In English we have O, but here we have O. Like in words spot, got, not. The Russian and Belarusian word will be opera, which is opera. Opera, opera in English, and this example suits to both languages. Belarusian and Russian, it will be the same. Why I have decided to give you at the same time Russian and Belarusian? Because they are very similar to each other. And why not be a polyglot? What do you think? Letter P. Prime, port, people. In English we have P, but here we have more simple sound. For example, hello in Russian will be привет, in Belarusian will be привитание. Then goes letter R, sound R. We write it like English P, but the sound is R. By the way, do you remember what other letter in English and Belarusian alphabet will be your false friend because it resembles English letter, but we write it differently? Coming to the letter R, yes, R. It like tigers do. R. Russian and Belarusian examples. Церковь or церква. Церковь, it is church in English, and in Belarusian it will be церква. Next letter is S. We write it like English C, but it will be S and S. So in English we have two, C and S. And in Belarusian and Russian we have one letter for these two sounds. Skirt, skill, soft. In Belarusian and Russian I will give you the word dog. Собака will be in Belarusian and Russian. Собака. Yes? But as you have already noticed, like in the examples with doctor and хорошо, we say доктор хорошо, but write доктор хорошо. And here we write собака, but we say собака. And in Belarusian we write the same as we hear, собака. Try to repeat, собака. By the way, what words have you already remembered? Letter T. Teach, tone, tongue. Yes, we don't have this t, p, we have firm, t, t, t. The same in Russian and Belarusian. The word will be cake. Do you like cakes? Oh no. Tort in Russian and tort in Belarusian. Next letter is U. Food, cook, look. It is short U, not like U. If you want to say U, you'll write many short U's. Yes, like U, 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 U. So we have here U, short U. And the word example will be to see, увидеть. To see in Belarusian will be убачить. In Russian will be увидеть. So we write here увидеть with the letter E, but we say увидеть with E. It is the main peculiarity in Russian. When we hear A, but we write O. When we hear E, but we write E. And in Belarusian, we write the same as we hear. Next letter is peculiar only to the Belarusian language. It is short U. Yes, it is like owls do. Wu. It is like wu. For example, vocabulary in Belarusian will be slovnik. This like wu. Yes, like oh, but without o. Wu, wu. Next letter will be F. Fear, feet, farmer in English, and Russian and Belarusian words. Firma. Firma will be in Russian and firma will be in Belarusian. It is farm in English. Next letter is H, but sound will be H, like F, the letter F, yes, firma. The sound will be F. The letter H, the sound will be H. Hood, here, hot in English. And if we want to say skinny in Russian, we will say худой, худой. Yes? The person is skinny. Человек худой. In Belarusian we say человек худый. Человек худый. Letter C. It is T and S together, like in words sweets, or when we want someone to be silent, we say ts, or in the word let's. Here we will say the same example, церква and церковь. Yes, церква, церковь. Церква in Belarusian and церковь in Russian. Next letter is Ch. But in Russian it will be Ch, and in Belarusian it will be Ch. White sound, Ch. Okay, English examples, cherry, chin, shoes. And the word in Russian will be чайник, kettle. And in Belarusian we will write it almost the same. The only difference will be with writing E, yes? In Belarusian we write E like English I, and in Russian we write E like N, vice versa. One more time, чайник, kettle, and чайник and Belarusian language. Letter sh, sh, sh. It is like sh, but with apostrophe. Share, share, or in the word sure, Would you like a cup of coffee? Sure. And the word example in Russian will be щедрый. Щедрый. In Belarusian, we do not have the letter sh. We have only sh and sh, because the main difference in Belarusian between Russian, it is that we have this white sound sh and sh. If you want to sound natural in Belarusian, you need to understand one thing. All of your sounds need to be white and open, like sh, chamu, dr. We don't have it in Russian. Imagine that you have eaten a hot potato, which will be bulba in Belarusian. You've eaten a hot bulba and have burnt your mouth, and you are like a bear from fairy tales, but with kind soul, yes? And you say, чаму гэта здарылася? Чаму гэта адбылося? I will give you one more association. It will help you to differentiate Russian and Belarusian languages. I can compare it with Italian and Spanish languages. In Italian, we have like these sounds, I, ye, they are the main sounds in this language. For example, per esempio, perché, почему, например, in Russian. You hear the same vibration, the same sound, like например, почему, per esempio, perché. And in Spanish, it is like Belarusian, it is more white, like por ejemplo, porque. And in Belarusian, наприклад, чому, porque, por ejemplo. So in Russian and Italian, we have more I, ye, and in Belarusian and Spanish, o, e. Remember about this bear who ate a hot bulba and has burnt his mouth, and he is very kind inside. So he says, чаму гэта здарылася, чаму гэта адбылося. Coming back to our letters, we have 5 more. And one more sound, Belarusian, which is sh and ch together. Yes? Ch will be щирый. Щирый will be generous in English. Then we have heart sign. We write in Russian it with letter, but we have in Belarusian, instead of the letter, apostrophe. Hard sign separates a hard vowel from a soft consonant. Otherwise, we will have soft consonant. For example, подъезд. We write here a hard sign. We can't write the and ye together because we will have de, подъезд, the entrance in English. But we need to have подъезд. And in Belarusian, we will write подъезд with apostrophe. Next will be soft sign. We write it in both of the languages. For example, дождь. And we write this soft sign in the end of the Russian word дождь. And in Belarusian, убачить, like to see, yes, убачить. We write here soft sign as well. Next letter will be e. It will be the same in Russian and Belarusian. The word examples in English are electricity, select, electricity, session, phonetics, area. In Russian and Belarusian, I will give you the word examen, like exam, yes? Examen, examen. So we can say examen in Belarusian. But in Russian speech, oral, we say examen with E, but we write examen. Letter U. It is like U in English, U, but we write it only with one letter, U. And the words юность, youth in English, yes, youth will be юность. We write in Russian юность with O and ST and soft sign, but in Belarusian we write like the same as we hear, юность, and with C. And the last letter will be ya. So if we say in Russian or Belarusian ya, this only letter will mean I in English. So where we have this ya? In English, like in words Alleluia or Yahoo. And in Belarusian and Russian, the example is яблоко or яблок, an apple. Яблоко. How do you think we will write it in Russian? Яблоко or яблоко? Write me on the mail. Яблок. It is apple in Belarusian. Яблок. One more time from the letter C. Letter C sound C. Letter Ch sound Ch or Ch in Belarusian. Letter Sh only in Russian, and the sound is the same. Letter Sh in Russian and sound Sh, and in Belarusian will be the same. We have in Belarusian only Sh, Ch. Hard sign or apostrophe in Belarusian, soft sign, and U, ya. Great! Are you tired or excited? What similarities between Russian and Belarusian alphabet have you noticed? What are their differences? Do you have your favorite sounds? What was the most impressive for you? Write your answers on the mail and I will send you the main points and conclusions of this episode. If you want to win first 3 group lessons in Russian and or Belarusian, join our channel. There you will find all the information. Link in the description. До встречи. Пока. Goodbye.